Hello, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Welcome to Wellness for Modern Seniors, where we explore health insights to help you thrive every day. If you've ever found yourself wide awake at 3 or 4 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why, this keeps happening as you get older, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into why waking up before sunrise isn't just an annoying quirk, but often a meaningful sign your body is sending. Waking up early isn't random, and it definitely isn't meaningless. It reveals how your brain, hormones, emotions, and overall health adjust as the years go by. Whether it happens occasionally or almost every night, your early mornings might hold important clues to your well-being. Before we jump in, here's a quick way to bless your wellness journey and connect with our community. Drop the first letter of your name in the comments below and add a heart emoji. It's a simple act that lets us know you're walking this path with us here at Wellness for Modern Seniors. Alright, let's start with one of the biggest reasons many older adults wake up before 4 a.m. A shift in your circadian rhythm. That's your internal biological clock. Reason 1. Your circadian rhythm has shifted earlier as we age. Our internal clocks don't keep the same time they did when we were younger. This shift is called a phase advance. Simply put, your body starts to feel sleepy earlier in the evening and naturally wakes up earlier in the morning, often before the sun rises. Here's how it works. Melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy, begins releasing earlier in the evening. If you used to fall asleep around 10 or 11 p.m., now you might feel sleepy by 8 or 9 p.m. because most adults need about 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. isn't a sign of poor sleep. It might just mean you've completed your sleep cycle. But this early waking can feel tricky. If you wake up at 3 a.m. feeling alert and refreshed, your body is simply doing its job. However, if you're waking early and feeling tired, groggy, or foggy throughout the day, this shift could be causing frustration. What's happening in your brain? The part that controls sleep, called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, becomes less sensitive to cues like light. This causes the signals that tell your body when to sleep or wake to weaken and become unpredictable. There's also a psychological side to this. Many older adults find comfort in routines, but big life changes like retirement, loss, or social isolation can interrupt these rhythms. Someone who once stayed up late might now find peace in the early quiet hours, even if they didn't choose it consciously. Take Harold, for example. He's 77 and was a night owl his whole life. After losing his wife and slowing down from work, he started feeling sleepy early and waking by 4 a.m. At first, he thought something was wrong. But after adjusting his evening habits and accepting his new rhythm, he now uses those peaceful early mornings for reflection and quiet walks, a time he's come to cherish. So, if you're waking up at 3:30 a.m., ask yourself, did I fall asleep earlier than usual? Did I get at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep? If yes, your body might be doing exactly what it's meant to. It's not broken, just adapting. If this insight resonates with you, give it a like. It's a small act that blesses this community and helps spread wellness to more modern and unstoppable seniors just like you. My modern and unstoppable seniors of Wellness for Modern Seniors. Now that we understand how your internal clock shifts with age, let's explore another big reason why waking before 4 a.m. is so common. A natural decline in melatonin production. Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone, and for good reason. It's the chemical messenger your brain releases to tell your body, hey, it's time to wind down. In younger years, melatonin levels rise in the evening, helping you feel drowsy and stay asleep through the night. But as we age, especially after 60 and even more after 70, your brain produces less melatonin. Imagine your melatonin levels like waves that gently rise and fall during the night. Over time, those waves get smaller and shorter. You may still fall asleep okay, but staying asleep becomes the real challenge. This means many older adults wake up around 2 or 3 a.m., feeling restless or alert. The deep, continuous sleep that used to carry you through the night simply isn't as strong anymore. It's not that your sleep is broken, but that the biological support system for your sleep is loosening its grip. What makes this tricky is you don't feel melatonin levels dropping. Instead, you notice the effects: waking earlier, more frequently, or feeling less refreshed. And because melatonin influences more than just sleep, like mood, metabolism, and immunity, these early wake-ups might come with feelings of irritability, sluggishness, or a weaker immune system. But here's the good news. Melatonin is very sensitive to your environment and habits, and you can gently support your body's natural rhythm. Let me tell you about Susan, a 74-year-old who began waking every night at 3:30 a.m. She wasn't in pain or anxious, just wide awake. After talking with her doctor, she started making small changes, dimming her lights after dinner, turning off screens an hour before bed, avoiding caffeine after lunch. Within a few weeks, Susan noticed she fell asleep faster and stayed asleep longer. Those early wake-ups didn't vanish completely, but they stopped draining her energy during the day. Here's a quick tip. Protect your evenings from bright and especially blue light, like from phones, tablets, and TVs, because these signals tell your brain it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin release. Also, avoid stimulating conversations, loud noises, or heavy exercise right before bed. Creating a calm, dimly lit, and screen-free environment helps your brain wind down naturally. If you've been wondering why your sleep feels fragile or why you're waking too early, consider what your melatonin might be or might not be doing. Remember, it's not about blaming your age. It's about understanding your biology, working with it, and giving your body the conditions it needs to rest well again. If something in this message speaks to your heart, go ahead and tap that like button. It blesses your journey and helps bring this message to other modern and unstoppable seniors who need it too. My modern and unstoppable seniors. You're watching Wellness for Modern Seniors, where every insight is crafted to help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life. So far, we've talked about how your body clock shifts earlier and how melatonin production declines with age, making early wake-ups common. Now let's explore another often overlooked reason: increased sensitivity to light and noise during sleep. As we grow older, our sleep becomes lighter and more fragile. In youth, our bodies cycle through long stretches of deep, restorative sleep that help us stay asleep through noises or flickers of light. But with age, those deep sleep phases shorten. Instead, our brains spend more time in lighter sleep stages, which serve an important purpose. They keep us alert to the environment. This means the tiniest disturbances: a car engine starting, a dog barking, a flickering street lamp outside, that you used to sleep right through can now snap you awake. And once you're awake in those early hours, it can be difficult to fall back asleep, not because you're not tired, but because your deep sleep momentum has been interrupted. This sensitivity isn't just physical. It can also be psychological. Many seniors develop an internal habit of waking early, maybe tied to years of caregiving responsibilities, work schedules, or a heightened sense of alertness. Even if those demands no longer exist, the habit of waking early can persist. Let me share a story about Glenn, a retired firefighter in his early 80s. For decades, Glenn's shifts started before dawn, and even after retirement, he finds himself awake before sunrise nearly every day. His brain remains primed for early alertness, a lifetime of conditioning. If this sounds familiar, know that your lighter sleep and increased sensitivity aren't signs of failure or illness. They're natural changes. But that doesn't mean you have to accept restless nights. Here are a few simple strategies to protect your sleep from environmental disruptions. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out light. Reduce noise with white noise machines, fans, or earplugs. Keep your bedroom cool and comfortable. Create a calming pre-sleep routine to help your brain relax despite the environment. When your sleep feels fragile, controlling what you can in. Your surroundings goes a long way in reclaiming peaceful rest. If you're finding value in these tips, go ahead and hit that like. It's a small gesture that blesses the community and helps more modern and unstoppable seniors discover better. Sleep. So far, we've explored how changes in your body clock, melatonin levels, and increased sensitivity to your environment can wake you up before dawn. Now, let's discuss two more important reasons that might be affecting your sleep: health conditions and emotional factors. Reason 4. Common health conditions that interrupt sleep. Many older adults experience physical changes or health issues that disrupt rest during the night. Pain from arthritis or neuropathy can make it hard to stay comfortable. Nocturia, needing to get up frequently to use the bathroom, is very common and breaks sleep cycles. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing temporarily stops during sleep, can cause restless nights and early awakenings. When your body is dealing with these challenges, the quality of your sleep suffers, even if you manage to fall asleep easily. This fragmentation can leave you waking early and feeling tired all day. The good news? Many of these conditions can be managed or treated. Talk openly with your healthcare provider about symptoms like pain, frequent bathroom trips, or snoring. Small changes like adjusting medications, using supportive pillows, or simple breathing devices can dramatically improve your sleep. Reason 5. Emotional and mental health factors. Emotions have a powerful effect on your sleep. Anxiety, grief, loneliness, or depression can cause your mind to race in the quiet early morning hours. Worries about health, finances, or relationships might flood your thoughts just when the world is still. This emotional unrest can lead to waking early, struggling to return to sleep, or feeling unrested despite enough hours in bed. Many seniors face changes that weigh heavily on their hearts. Retirement, loss of loved ones, or social isolation can stir feelings that are hard to carry. Yet recognizing these emotional impacts is the first step to healing. Practices like journaling, gentle meditation, or speaking with trusted friends or counselors can help calm your mind. Remember, emotional well-being is deeply connected to restful sleep, and it's okay to seek help. Your body and mind are communicating with you through these early morning awakenings. They're signals asking for care, physical, emotional, or both. We've explored how your body clock, hormones, sensitivities, health, and emotions shape your sleep. Now let's talk about the final reason many older adults wake before 4. Changes in lifestyle and daily routine, and how to embrace this shift with grace. Reason 6. Lifestyle, routine, and finding peace in early waking life after retirement or a major lifestyle change can disrupt your usual daily rhythms. Without the structure of work or social engagements, days may feel longer and nights shorter. Reduced physical activity or spending more time indoors can also shift your body's sleep cues. Many seniors notice that their bodies want to rise earlier, not out of discomfort, but because their routines have changed. This can feel frustrating at first, especially if early waking disrupts your energy during the day. But here's a gentle reminder: early mornings can be a hidden gift. You might find calm in those quiet hours before dawn, perfect for reflection, gentle exercise, journaling, or simply enjoying the stillness of the world waking up. Adjusting your routine to include calming activities in the evening and purposeful moments in the early morning can help your body and mind feel aligned. Small habits like a morning walk, stretching, or meditation can restore energy and keep you connected to your body's natural rhythm. Final thoughts. Embrace your body's wisdom. Waking before 4 a.m. is often your body's way of communicating, sometimes signaling a need for care, sometimes inviting you into a new rhythm of life. Instead of fighting these changes, try to listen and adapt. Honor your body's messages and allow yourself to find peace in the quiet hours. By understanding why you wake early, You empower yourself to improve your sleep and overall well-being. If this message resonates, please give it a like. Your support blesses this community and helps bring wellness to more modern and unstoppable seniors just like you. If you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip tailored just for you here at Wellness for Modern Seniors. Thank you for being part of this journey. Here's to peaceful nights and energized mornings for every one of you.